My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you our bets for UFC Nashville. But before I do, let's look at our success at UFC 291. I made money. Jacob made a bunch of money. His underdog lock of the week hit. My safety parlay hit. That's 3 weeks in a row for the safety parlay. And if the only thing you ever did was copy that safety parlay, the last 3 weeks alone, you'd be up a little over 2 units. It is a safety parlay. That is the key word there. This week, we have a 2-leg and a 3-leg safety parlay. And we also have a safety parlay up there already for UFC Vegas 78. That is for premium members only. So sign up at WeWantPicks.com. Just click Become a Member. It's only $10. And that $10 should bring you to the promised land. Let's look at some of the insane tickets from this weekend. You see $53,000 worth of winning tickets. That is only from UFC 291. This is not a rolling tally. This is a fresh start every week. $53,000 in winning tickets from UFC 291, and it's only from premium members. You guys absolutely crushed it. I say this time and time again. We have the sharpest community out there. Our premium members are by far the sharpest community in MMA. These tickets week in and week out. Go to every video I film and just look at these astronomical numbers that are put on the board week in and week out. Winning tickets from premium members alone. Join them. Become a premium member. It's only freaking $10 a month. And look what they're doing. They have access to all of the tools. The line movement tracker is one of them. This is one of the coolest tools that anybody has to offer. Yes, you can go to some free websites and just see all the odds, but nobody is putting them together like this. Nobody has the odds in a sortable, organized format where you can quickly interact with this chart and see whose line moved the most that week. See who has the highest win probability. See the opening odds, the current odds, that movement, and the win probability for every single fighter on every single card. And there's so many other tools and information you have access to with premium membership that I don't even have time to mention here. WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. It is only $10 a month. And speaking of money, I will send you $50. Just go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use our link to sign up with any of our affiliate sportsbook partners, and we send you $50. It's just that simple. They're going to pay me. I'm going to say thank you to you by giving you part of that commission back. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. I'll send you $50. Let's talk about this card. Before I show you our actual bets, let's talk about some of the more confident favorites and more confident underdogs. This is a tricky card because I feel like every single one of these fights, literally every single one, I can make an argument for either fighter. So I'm going to give you my most confident favorites, but I could, if I really wanted to, if this is a debate competition, you said, Angelo, argue the other side of this, I could do it. This seems to be a tricky card. First up, Corey Sandhagen. Rob Font, I think, is the better pure striker. A lot of people seem to disagree with that, but I think Rob Font is the better pure striker, especially boxing. But Corey Sandhagen should be able to get this done. He's more dynamic. He's the one who was already on the card. He's not stepping up on short notice. He should be, he is younger. He should be very, very solid. Should be able to get the wrestling going, the grappling going, and at least be able to mix things up to keep Rob questioning what's going on. Rob is coming off a big knockout win, but he felt like he was a step behind that entire time. Tatiana Suarez, this line has gone a little crazy. She opened at minus 700, collapsed all the way down to like minus 3 something, and now she's back up to minus 410. I think Tatiana Suarez should be minus 1,000. I understand Jessica Andrade can win this fight because she's big, she's strong, she hits hard, all of those things. But Tatiana Suarez should be able to come forward, get the takedowns, and just manhandle Jessica because without being a bully, Jessica doesn't have much to offer. Ignacio Bahamondes. Ludovic Klein, his opponent, is very tough. He's very good. He's very technical, but Ignacio's so long, so dangerous with submissions, and he has so many different tools. I think the reach is going to be a problem. I think his volume is going to be a problem. I think he is a problem for Ludovic Klein. And then Asu Almabayev making his UFC debut, stepping up, fighting O'Day Osborne. I think Asu is just going to be wild in the striking, and then he's just going to get his wrestling going. Big pickup slams. If you stand up on him, he'll elevate you. He'll bring you back to the mat. So I like Asu Almabayev to get this done. Solid underdogs. Dennis Bazooka. Dennis Bazooka, plus 150. This is the short notice guy stepping up. He's fighting Sean Woodson. He's got decent hands. He's got very good wrestling. I think he could absolutely win this fight. I'm going to keep watching this line. He opened at plus 100. And now he's moved to plus 150. I'm going to keep an eye on this. We'll see what weigh-ins look like, frankly, because It is a very short, we're talking like 3 days, short notice step up. It's bazooka with a B, not an N. That's a typo. Deal with it. I just think he's incredibly live. I think he can get this done. But Sean Woodson has that insane jab, and this dude is stepping up on short notice, which could be concerning. But he is part of that Sarah Longo crew with Aljamain Sterling and DeVrab and everybody else. Marab. Cody Durden, plus 175. Listen, he's fighting Jake Hadley. Jake Hadley's good. He's good everywhere. But Cody Durden is such a relentless wrestler that he can grind his way to a win. I don't have a bet on him, but plus 175 is very, very appealing, especially if he gets his wrestling going. And then Alexa Kamer. Alexa Kamer's Jacob's lock of the week, and I get it. Not only is he a good technical striker, he's fighting Tanner Boser. And I'm not trying to minimize Tanner Boser because I picked Tanner Boser to beat Jan Kutalaba. That didn't happen. He was TKO'd. But he's athletic, he's big, he's strong, and he can make some things happen. But I think Alexa Kamer is probably going to be too technical on the feet. He's going to be the better striker. And as long as Alexa doesn't have any ring rust from being out for 2 years, he should be able to get that done. So there's just some of my confident favorites and solid underdogs. Now let's look at my actual bets. I got a couple of money lines. You guys know I'm not heavy with the units. Jacob will put up anywhere from 10 to 20 units a week. And a unit for both of us is $100. So Jacob spent about $2,000 a week on fights. I'm in the couple of $100 range. Depending on the card, I'll go crazy. Don't forget, I have the safety parlay, 3-leg and 2-leg. So that's $200 right there. 2 units right there that you're not seeing unless you're a premium member. But I got Hani Barcelos, half a unit. Underdog money at plus 143. I think you're going to get better odds now. The reality is Hani Barcelos is the better fighter. He's fighting Kyler Phillips, but Hani Barcelos is a 5-time national Brazilian wrestling champion. He has very clean, solid striking as well and very good jiu-jitsu. I get it. He's old. He's chinny. But Kyler Phillips isn't this big one-punch knockout guy. He's a come-forward, grind-on-you guy. He's not going to out-wrestle the 5-time Brazilian national champion wrestler. And if Hani wants to wrestle, which he may do because he's coming off a knockout loss, all of a sudden, Hani's going to dominate that fight, plus 143. Asu Almabayev, minus 155. He's ballooned up. I just showed you. I think he's minus 193. There's something to that effect. He is the UFC debut, but he's got big wrestling, decent power in his hands. I think he gets that done. And then Gavin Tucker, plus 115. You're going to get better odds on that now as well. Everybody's favorite fighter on this card right now is Diego Lopes, and I don't know why. He's a jiu-jitsu nerd. Sorry if that has offended you. The guy he gets taken down very easily. And while he's on his back, he's obviously dangerous. He's an incredible jiu-jitsu practitioner. But his striking is wild. He has no takedown defense whatsoever. You could just take him down and grind him out. That's exactly what Evloev just did to him. The dude is 2-3 in his last 5. He's 0 for 2 in UFC stints. And everybody's acting like because he wasn't finished in his last fight that this guy is amazing. I don't know why he's the favorite. I get it. Gavin Tucker's coming off a knockout 2 years ago. There's some questions there. I'm confident enough to throw some money on him. I fully recognize that Diego Lopes is dangerous and could win by submission. I get that. I'm not an idiot. But the love for a guy who's 0-2 in the UFC, for a guy that can't do anything other than try to catch a Hail Mary submission after being taken down and ridden out, the love for that guy is astonishing to me. It's astonishing. Couple of prop bets. Kennedy Nzechukwu wins inside the distance, decision, no action. Minus 260. That is juiced, but I'm thinking worst case scenario here, I get a refund. All that bet is saying is that if Kennedy Nzechukwu finishes Dustin Jacoby, I'll get paid. And if it goes to a decision, win or lose, I get a full refund. I don't know if I'm going to get paid or not, right? Dustin Jacoby's pretty tough, but he was just dropped in his last fight. Kennedy does just have a knack for pulling out these late finishes. But worst case scenario, will get a refund. I don't see Dustin stopping Kennedy. Then I have Bahamondes Klein over 2.5 rounds, minus 145. I think that hits as well. Klein is tough. Klein's not just some bum that's going to get lit up. I think this is a back and forth fight. While I am very confident in Bahamondes, Klein is a tough guy. He'll take his jabs. Maybe we'll work in a takedown, or at least attempt a few. So I think this goes to a decision most likely. And then Durden Hadley. Durden actually is as unlikable as his new fake personality is. He's very tough. He's very good. I think if he's going to start grinding with the wrestling, this fight will go on. This will continue. Hadley does have finishes, but I mean, look at the people he's finished. Durden is pretty tough and hopefully avoids the submissions. Let's take a look at Jacob's bets. Jacob's got 11 total units going. I'm going to give you a few of them for free. The rest of them are behind the premium paywall. It's only $10 a month at WeWantPicks.com. If you tailed his bets last week, you made a fortune. He did insanely well last week. I mean, the bet I gave you for free from him was Bonfim plus 300 wins by submission. That hit. Anyway, he's got Alexa Kamer. That's his lock of the week. He has 1 unit on that at plus 155. Corey Sandhagen wins by submission plus 600. Those are incredible odds. That's an outcome that actually could happen. That's not wins by submission in the first. That's wins by submission plus 600. Rob Font is tough. He's well-rounded, but Corey Sandhagen's got those sneaky submissions. He's long. He could potentially make something happen. And then I'll give you a Quarantillo Jackson under 2.5 at basically even money. He has 9 more units as of this filming available for premium members. On Friday, when the props drop for takedowns, significant strikes, and who's going to win the first round, when those props all drop, obviously more money will be flooding in. So if you're a premium member, make sure your Discord is linked so you get the alerts when those pop up. But listen, I get it. A lot of you watch these videos and some other videos and think that's a terrible bet. Well, now you can literally bet against me. You can take the money out of my pocket, the money that I use to feed my children. You can take that money from us. We partnered with BetOpenly. And what BetOpenly is, it's peer-to-peer betting. It's person-to-person betting. It's not a sports book. You're literally betting me, and I am betting you. And if I win, I take your money. If you win, you take my money. I have a couple of bets. The links are in the description. Just click the link and grab the other side of the bet. The first thing I have is a 5-pick contest. This is an open contest. It's $10 to enter, and just make your 5 best picks. Here's mine: Wells, Barcelos, Quarantillo, Kamer, and Nchukwu. Your best 5 picks. If you're right, if you have the best 5 picks in the pot, you take the whole pot. That could be thousands of dollars. Depends how many people enter. So hop in, put your best 5 up. Then the anti-lock of the week. So there is a bet out there for Alexa Kamer. You can grab Tanner Boser. You can bet against Jacob. You can bet against the lock of the week. And you're not betting the house. You're not betting the casino. You're literally going to take Jacob's money. That link is in the description if you want to steal Jacob's money, as long as you trust that other side. And then the anti-safety parlay. I'm not going to link that because that will give away what the safety parlay is. But if you're a premium member, the link to that bet, the anti-safety parlay, is in the Discord. And the way you bet against parlays for BetOpenly is incredible. You don't need to pick. The other 2 fighters don't need to win. Just the parlay just needs to lose. Doesn't matter if it's the 3rd leg, the 2nd leg, the first. As long as the parlay loses, you win your bet. The links to take the other side of these bets are in the description of this video. If you're feeling squirrely, you want to bet against us, go ahead, hit the link and make that happen. You could also check out everything you need to at WeWantPicks.com/BetOpenly. Guys, let me give you $50. Just go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit, and I will send you $50 as a thank you.